Good morning, my warriors. This is Weleta Kidan, aka Ki. This is another video, the fourth video of the week. I'm really excited. Oh, okay. Today I want to talk about giving. It's written in the Bible. How the human nature is just to give, to share what's already in us. And yeah, I mean, why is it difficult to just only think about giving and not receiving? When we say we love people, we love someone, we only think about sharing, nurturing them, loving them, making them feel seen and understood, right? And in everything that we do, there's always giving. Giving is involved in everything that we do as humans. And yet, in this age and time, most of us, including myself, think about receiving, taking from others, and not only giving, or at least not only giving, but like I see a pattern in most people that they want to just take, and not give, not share. Anyways, of course, it's a human in a human nature to want to give, and of course, it brings us a deep sense of fulfillment to share what we have. And in my understanding, giving is something that you do when you have enough, when you feel good enough, when you feel wealthy enough, when you feel knowledgeable enough, when you feel beautiful enough. You want to share whatever it is, whatever resource you have with other human beings, with animals and plants. But what makes it difficult to only think about giving is, especially if this video is made for empath and the people who are labeled black ships, scapegoat. You know who you are. You know, a rebel. You feel we grow up feeling misunderstood by the society and our family. When you are a light worker, it seems that your destiny is working against you, especially in our early days when we were children, because we have a tendency, we are different, we are weird, we are odd, we're different. So there is always that longing, that hoping to be saved by someone that's coming later into our lives and tell us that we're beautiful, tell us that we're good enough. There is always that void of wanting to relate to someone or people, community on a deeper level, because that's not what we have normally since the beginning of our existence here on earth. So there's that desperation almost to okay, to tell you about myself, for example. At the back of my head, there's always that hope that I would meet someone whom will give me answers for everything, who would fill that void that's within me, that was created by how I was treated as a child, by my parents, by the society. Okay, so we are givers, of course. I believe most people are givers. They always have something to give, something to offer. And I'm a great believer in people being inherently nice, inherently good and nice. So, but when it comes to being an empath, being a rebel or a black sheep, as much as we are givers, we're always hoping that people would recognize us. We are constantly seeking validation because we have shame and guilt in us that was created by the society. I mean, how many times have you been told that it's wrong to do this? It's wrong to race like this. It's wrong to talk like this. It's wrong to want this, to want that, right? So the society is always trying to correct us, always trying to tell us what to do, how to be, okay? So that kind of puts us in a position where we seek validation. To tell you my experience, as an example, I mean, I know myself, I know what I have to offer, I know my qualities and weaknesses, but at the same time, there is that tendency of wanting a confirmation, if not validation, just a confirmation. Oh, Key, you are right for making this video, and you did well on this video. That kind of confirmation. Okay, now I'm overcoming that. I have overcome some of that already, but there's still something left in me that I'm noticing happening within me, thanks to this place and the healing experience I'm having out here. So it's related to self-acceptance. There's a part of us that we are resisting to accept because we didn't feel accepted from the beginning. So there's always that at the back of our head, we're not enough. There's something inherently wrong with me, or there's something that I lack that has to be filled by someone else or by another situation, or in the future after this time, or that we put circumstances to make ourselves feel good. Okay, so that's why it's hard for us to only give, because there's expectation of being seen or loved or saved by someone that we've been longing to meet for a long time, because of our situation, because we're different and we don't feel accepted necessarily, or we don't feel seen by most people. We always think that some friends, some community, or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a wife or husband would come into our lives and just fill that void for us. That's what makes makes giving so hard for us, and that's what makes it conditional. When I give from that space, it's conditional, because I am loving you, I am giving you my attention, I'm thinking about you, I'm wanting to make a difference in your life, because I want you to make me feel seen, to make me feel enough within myself, which you can't, because everything is happening within myself. What's not happening within me, in my inner world, is not going to happen in my external world. If I don't feel beautiful inside, I don't feel beautiful in the outside. I don't acknowledge the beauty of this place. If I wasn't feeling beautiful inside, I wouldn't acknowledge the beauty of this place. I wouldn't acknowledge the beauty of you and life, right? So talking about giving, I'm learning a lot about that, because when we give, sometimes I hear people talking, I was manipulated into thinking that someone was with me, or I was taken advantage of by someone that I love. I often ask, if you love them, you're not taken advantage of at the end of the day, because you did what you did because you love them, and love is unconditional. There is no expectation in love. If we are talking about friendship or relationship, there can be a healthy expectation. I would expect my friends to be loyal to me. I would expect my boyfriend to be there for me. There can be a little expectation, because that's another level of bonding, right? Like, it involves commitment when we come together in a relationship. But for me to love you, it doesn't take anything. It's my natural. It's in my nature to love and to share what I have. So I don't understand when people say I love someone, but it was me. They took so much from me and they didn't share anything with me. Because love is giving, right? It's something that I learned myself, and of course I've been internalizing this for a while now. But now the reason why I'm making this video is because I totally, completely understand why that can be the case. It's only giving, because giving is something that I do because I have the resource within myself that I share it with the rest of the world. It can't be otherwise. And of course, giving only happens without expectation, because if it's conditional, when I share something with you, if it's conditional, at the end of the day, it's a sort of, okay, in business, I can understand. I pay money to buy something. But in our interpersonal relationship, in these genuine relationships, it's only giving. If I expect for you to give back, or to reciprocate when you don't feel like it, or even if you feel like it, to reciprocate that love, that attention that I give you in the same way as me. It's really it's obscured, it's not genuine. So in giving, there's a lot of fulfillment and happiness that comes with it, and it's actually a universal, and it's a universal law. Whatever you give comes back to you in different ways, at a different time. What I give today may come around after a month, and I'm giving, right? When I share this video, I'm giving my knowledge, I'm sharing my knowledge with you. I'm sharing my revelations, my energy with you. So I don't know how it's gonna come back, I don't have to know, but it's a universal law. Whatever we give out is gonna come around to us, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whatever it is, it's gonna come back around. But at the same time, you should let go of that expectation. I shouldn't be thinking, okay, just because I made a video today and I share my knowledge with the world, I have to be given something, I have to receive something. I shouldn't look out for it. It has to be just a natural, effortless process of not expecting, still giving, because I feel enough within myself, and it's flowing to the rest of the world. Whatever it is that I have, it's flowing to the rest of the world. So it can touch, the energy can touch whatever it wants to touch. It can touch the people that it wants to touch, places it wants to touch. And then at the right timing, when I'm ready for it, when I need it, the universe gives it back to me. It's up to the creator to balance that, to make that judgment for us. It's not up to us. There is no court, there is no judge that you can go to and tell, I have given this person this much attention, this much love, I've shared my heart with them, but they're not reciprocating. So it's not quantifiable. Okay, if someone stole my car this morning, I would go to the law and then do something about it. But when it comes to energy and attention, that's the pure giving for me. Someone can give me present for my birthday, and it's nice. It's one way of giving, but there is a deeper level of giving where you really care about someone, and just all you want to do is to just give what you have, to just nurture them, to just share what you have with them. That's the kind of friendship that I'm creating, the kind of relationship that I'm creating, as within myself and as well as with the people around me, because it's the only way. It can't be any other way. So thinking about giving, it should be unconditional giving, and it's in giving that we receive, but we can't decide how we receive, when we receive, and in what situation we receive. So I wish for all of us to feel enough and to share from our heart space without any condition and expectation. So today I'm thinking that I might, I'm taking another trip to the next place. I'm supposed to go hiking maybe, or just sit by the lake. I'm not sure. So I'm thinking about giving all of the present moment my full attention. It's today I set an intention of relating to the present moment on a deeper level, just feeling everything that it has to offer. Also, I'm setting an intention of being kind to strangers, smiling to strangers. Yeah, today I'm all about giving, and after watching this video, you may think of someone, you may text them, you may tell them that you love them, or you may just have a good time with your friends. Whatever it is that you do, I wish you have fun. I love you so much. I'll see you on the 5th video. Bye. Namaste.